Back for the second quarter of the Muck Bowl. 1st and 10, and stumbling there on the give is Vincent Smith. 7-7 game here, which you are watching live on CBS 12.2 or -2. And also on their website as well, streaming this game live. Historic, the first live televised Muck Bowl in history, as far as I know. And with me, of course, is Coach Tom Abel of Wellington. And liking what you're seeing so far?
Oh, I love it. This game is high intensity. It's just like college atmosphere. But the heat's starting to be a factor as I look along the sidelines for both teams. There's a lot of wet towels being put on the head. There's a lot of ice going around. And that might be the ending factor for this game before too long.
It is hot here. Some were saying the temperature's on the field about 86 degrees. Not as humid as it gets here in South Florida in the dead of summertime, but still hot. And you can see the folks walking around with working are perspiring quite a bit. Okay, 2nd and 5 to go for Pahokee. The give over the left side, and look at the ground being gained there by Vincent Smith. Smith with a big gain into Raider territory for a 1st down. It has been a close contest all the way so far. We have seen some big plays, and here's a big one here by Vincent Smith.
Yes, that was a good run by him. Plus, he also had a great lead block coming through with the fullback. He just followed his fullback right through the hole and then let his speed take over.
All right, 1st and 10, ball right on the 50-yard line for the Blue Devils. Newkees Richardson is going to give it again to Smith. Smith up the middle and is going to get about 3 yards, dragged down there by Antonio McLeod on the defensive side.
See, what both teams are having mild success with is that they're allowing their right tackle or their left tackle to cave that side of the line down in, and then the outside guy on defense is coming up and they're having their fullback just kick him out, and then the running backs run right through the hole.
That may have been Samuel Brown on the tackle. I may have misidentified the player there. If I did, I am sorry. All right, 2nd and 7. Richardson back, looking over the middle. He's got a man. Oh, just a little bit too high over the outstretched fingers of Dexter Holmes.
He had Holmes open in the window, but he just threw it too high. He released the ball too high.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down here, 3rd and 7 for the Blue Devils. They can throw the ball. We certainly know that. This team has won the 7-on-7 championship, national championship, 2 years running. So when they want to throw, they can. Of course, you always want to have a decent ground game here in the Muck Bowl because the team who controls the ground and the line of scrimmage often is the team to win. All right, on 3rd down, the pitch goes out to the right side, and that is not going to be enough for the 1st down for Smith as he is converged on by 3 or 4 Raiders there, including number 39, Freddie Garnett. So a nice job by the Glade's defense on that to stop the Pahokee drive.
It was a good option by Pahokee, but the speed for Glade Central just came in and shut it down, and they only got a couple yards on the play.
All right. So Hawthorne is going to come in here to punt for the Raiders. And they are Raiders looking for the fake, and the fake, they got the fake because it's direct snap up center, and that is not going to be good enough. Not going to be good enough. Glade sniffed it out. And so that will give Glades much better field position here. They will start with the ball on about the 42-yard line.
Well, Coach Thompson must have saw something there that I didn't see, because if in a close game like this, I think you pin them back a little deeper, but now you just giving Glade Central a little breathing room, and you give them some nice field position. Giving
them a little lift. And also, Coach, one thing we can tell is that the air has come out of this crowd just a little bit. The crowd has settled down a little bit. So This is what Glades was looking for, chance to settle the crowd down and get some work done here on 1st down. It's Thomas, and he's going to give it off the right side. And a good gain, spinning and fighting for yardage is Antonio McLeod, and McLeod is not going to quite get the 1st down, maybe about a yard shy. So a good gain of 9 yards there on first down by the Raiders. And you can see McLeod there. He's coming out of the game. He's saying, how come? I don't want to come out of the game. Keep me in, coach.
Exactly. They're all having a good game, and in a high-intensity game like this, I don't think anybody wants to leave the field.
Nobody wants to stand on the sidelines in the Muck Bowl. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders. Ball on the 48-yard line of Pahokee. A 7-7 game here in the second quarter. Thomas taking the snap. He's going to give it off the left side, and some running room there for Antoine Chisholm, and Chisholm is going to be knocked out of bounds right at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice counter. They pulled both guards on that play, and you're letting the big hogs run up the field and make some holes for you. You just saw that as a result.
So a big gain there for Glades, down now to the 30-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain by Antoine Chisholm. And the Raiders have found success on the ground here in the Muck Bowl. And here's a replay, Coach.
Yep. Got receivers downfield blocking, your offensive line downfield blocking. You're going to have success running the ball.
A give up the middle this time again, and it is McLeod. And no going there as he is bulldogged down by number 55, Dorrell Willis. Willis, who has played a big part in the game here for the Blue Devils, recovered that early fumble by Glade Central that led to Pahokee's opening score. But, Coach, I got to say, after that score, which was really a gift to the offense by the Pahokee defense, the Blue Devils have not been moving the ball much here.
Right. I think the shift is starting to go towards Glade Central side, and the spark is starting to come alive. Crowd's getting into it a little more on our side over here, and the players are starting to get a little energized.
So 2nd and 9, and back in the shotgun is Thomas, and he's got a man on the left sideline, complete and out of bounds for a pretty decent gain is number 88, Carlton Lewis. So they are moving it down the field in a business-like fashion right now, and Pahokee really needs a big play here to keep the Raiders from getting into the end zone. Here's a replay.
It was a nice catch by number 88.
Just a good pitch and catch. Simple as that. That was not the first down, though, so 3rd and 2 for the Raiders here. Looking like he's going to throw. Fakes the handoff, going around the right side. He's got some room, and it looks like, yes, he will have enough for the first down before being knocked out of bounds. LaRon Thomas getting a first down for Glade Central. 7-7 here with 7:11 to go in the half. And the emotion that we thought we were going to see from Pahokee is kind of waning right now. They're in a game. They're going to have to fight hard for this one.
But the receivers are getting open. In that last play we tried to see on the replay, number 88 was a slot receiver, and all he did was run a 5-yard and out, and then pressure came from Pahokee's defense, and they threw a nice pitch and catch right there.
All right, to give off the right side to Chisholm. Chisholm running through the Pahokee's defense, and Chisholm with a touchdown. Antoine Chisholm gives Glade Central its first lead of the game.
Well, that was a big momentum shift. What they did was they ran off number 77, their offensive lineman, Rainey, and he was making some good blocks. Number 54, their other offensive lineman, Ryan, he made some good blocks off that side, and then it was just up to the running back to take control and run it in.
A big game so far for Chisholm, who is an explosive runner. As Jesse Hester has said, he's a home run hitter, very fast, and he can also play receiver as well. Gives the Raiders lots of options. We're going to have a replay of that run, and you could see, too, how shifty he is, how quickly he can move from left to right.
All right, here you go. Here's the handoff. Boom! You can see number 77 right there. Boom! There's another good block. And then now he just makes a little nice cutback, and he's into the end zone. That's just sheer determination, good blocking up front.
Terrific run by Chisholm, who we said has been a dual threat in the Raider backfield this year. as a running back. He and Antonio McLeod are two guys who can burn you and burn you very fast. He's also, Chisholm is getting a lot of offers, Hester says, from colleges as a junior, which no surprise considering what we've seen so far. All right, to do the kicking duties here, number 18, Alanda Shaw. Snap up, kick is not good. Not a good kick. I don't know if it was blocked, but it is not good. So with 6:43 to go in the half, the visiting Raiders of Glade Central are out now to a 13-7 lead. And Coach, what do you think? Pahokee's going to have to do to get back in this thing here?
Well, it's a mental thing. I think now Glade Central has the advantage because, number one, they don't want to beat the loser 3 years in a row in the Muck Bowl. And I don't know what's going on over there, but Coach Thompson has to rally the troops on Pahokee's sideline. The crowd is totally out of it. We're looking directly over the crowd, and I don't see anybody into it. Our sidelines over here is electric because we're on the Glade Central sidelines, so that's a huge thing back and forth.
I'd like to tell the booth, if we could, that Rick Blackwell is eager to speak to us on the sideline, so you give me the go-ahead, and I will throw it to Rick whenever you guys are ready. Here is the kickoff, though. It's going to be fielded by Smith at about the 5-yard line, making some nice cuts and a good return almost to the 30-yard line, where the Blue Devil offense will try to retake the lead in this game.
What Pahokee has to do right now is they have to come out, regroup, drive the ball down the field, put another score on the board.
Hey, guys in the booth, can we go down to Rick Blackwell on the sideline? Give me the okay. No, we cannot. We cannot. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties, but I'm told we will get to Rick soon. One of our difficulties, communication, which you can see or hear. All right, first down here. The give up the middle is to Smith. Smith got a good surge from that line. Is going to get him about 4 yards on first down. And we'll go to Mr. Blackwell on the sideline. Rick.
All right, Daniel, thank you very much. I'm with my fellow announcer here, Riedel Anthony. Maybe we can do a little play-by-play. At the same time, we're interviewing you. Riedel was one of the stars at Glade Central High School, played in the NFL for the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Washington Redskins. Take us back. What's it, about 13, 15 years since you've been on?
Well, actually about 14 years since, I played on this field here against Pahokee in the Muck Bowl, so it's been a while.
All right, Riedel, let's watch this next play right here, and you can see it looks like, I'm surprised, it's kind of been of a defensive matchup as Vincent Smith breaks another big one. This kid's going to be special, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. Both teams have so much talent, it's crazy, and that's why all the college coaches come in this area and try to recruit it. But the Smith kid is going to be good, and I'm happy that the Rich kid is going to the Florida Gators.
Now, you played at Florida. You've played in a lot of big games in your football career. Where does this rate? I mean, at the time, obviously, you're in high school. This is the Super Bowl. But as you look back on that career, what are some of the great memories you have of the Muck Bowl?
Oh, it rates right up there with us playing against Florida State, the Tennessees, and the LSUs because, this is for bragging rights. And, if you win this game, you have, 364 days to brag about who owns that trophy. You do it for the community. It's not just for the team. You're playing for your community.
All right, we got an incomplete pass right there. You talk about the community, the Anthony name. Your dad was the mayor for a long time, so you guys are kind of like the first family of the Glades. Just take us to what are these kids? What are they thinking right now? Obviously, we've got a close matchup here. Just how exciting it is for these kids.
Oh, it's very exciting because, believe me, half of their parents up there yelling at them and trying to get as much as they can out of their kids. So, they're trying to put on a great performance for their parents, first of all, the community, then the team. And, just this atmosphere, you can't find it too many places around the United States.
Yeah, and Riedel's giving back now. He's a coach, a high school coach in the Tampa area. Thanks a lot, Riedel Anthony. Nice to see you again. I was telling Riedel, when I first got Sports at Channel 12, he's one of the first guys that I covered. So, Dano, back to you.